There was a falling out with AI Dungeon, and I've been kind of disliking the way AI Dungeon's been going anyway, because it's sort of the magic has been lost. Every time I play AI Dungeon since that one amazing stream, nothing has been able to quite capture the same magic of AI Dungeon. So, we're trying an alternative. We're moving on to greener pastures. We're seeing if the promised land has simply moved somewhere else. And we're using NovelAI. NovelAI, rather than the AI that AI Dungeon is built around, is based on dozens of different novels. Like actual big novelists like Lovecraft and Tolkien. You can actually set up your story to be written as if it was written by some big novelist. And it recognizes a lot of big names. I don't know if it recognizes... I don't know. I know it recognizes like Tolkien and stuff like that. I don't know if it'll recognize more weirdo ones. We'll have to see. But we are going to start a story. Write your prompt here. Now, I think the important thing is fuck, I need a new tab. Wait, no, I'll pull it up on my phone. I know, don't do Lovecraft, too many gamer words. Start thinking of what kind of story you want here, okay? But first I'm going to open up, I'm not going to open up on screen because I'm afraid of what might come up. But I'm going to open up the 4chan VG thread. I would love to play a Pinshin text adventure. I wonder if that would... Yeah, I'm going on VG and I'm going to the AI Dungeon thread. The Age thread, as it's called. So I can find... There's some guide stuff that you need. Important shit. FAQ and guides? Where is it? Prompts? No, that's just Coomer shit. NovelAI. Story parameters, maybe. Gravity's Kumbo. Let's see. I know there's some sort of tags you have to do. Okay, got it! Got it. Okay, so this is the format. You have to first do this. Author, and then put in an author. So we need to decide on an author. Let's see if they have a list of like what authors definitely work. Author. No? Can we get some... They also have lore books? That's interesting. We'll maybe look at that later. What? NovelAI authors. Holy shit, you're actually doing this again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. With a new system, how to use... Oh, wait! Overview the NovelAI database. Okay. Okay, what is... What? Give me the authors. Give me the authors. Give me author list. Authors list. I know there's like a Google Doc. Oh, this... I didn't prepare for this. FAQ NovelAI, I suppose. Maybe. We'll be starting any second now. I'm sorry, but just any second now. The FAQ is no longer being updated. But there's a new one. Okay. All right. What can how do I... Is this not in the FAQ? Are you joking? Okay, well, I know you can go to options and see what official ones they have. So let's take a look at that. Text adventure. Ooh. Yo, dude, Sherlock Holmes. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, Sheridan Le Fanu. I don't know who that is. Jules Verne. Dude. Journey to the Center of the Earth. 19th century romance, action archaeology, airships, artificial intelligence, dark fantasy, dragons. Well, I don't want themes. I want author. Inspiration, crab, snail, and monkey. What is this Chinese shit? Let's start with one of their, like, official ones. I assume that'll work well. So what are we feeling? We feeling Sherlock Holmes? We feeling Edgar Allan Poe? Lovecraft? Whoever this is? Or Jules Verne? Crab, snail, monkey. We'll save crab, snail, monkey, okay? It has to be Tolkien, right? I know Tolkien does work as well. I wonder what would happen if you fed it a complete script of the MGS dialogue. Lovecraft. Okay, let's do Lovecraft and hope he doesn't say the N-word. Preset, I believe when I tested this, I had good results with Either sensible moth or optimal white paper. Let's start with default for now and see how it goes. You can fine-tune this to an insane degree. What have I missed? You missed Metal Gear Solid 2 not working, so we're playing the sequel to AI Dungeon. I'm getting an advertisement right here. Brave, I know you want to give me, bat, but please don't advertise to give me bat. All right. So, author, obviously, H.P. Lovecraft. Let me find out. Novel AI list of tags. These are important. Tags, artificial, no. What the fuck? Why is this so impossible to find? I had it before. When I tested this like a week or so ago. Where is it? Is it under... You know what? Actually, I may have bookmarked it. But I don't want to... I'm afraid to show you my bookmarks in case it has my fucking name somewhere. So, let me just... I'm just hiding real quick. I'm going to look at my bookmarks. What? No, get rid of that. What? Give me my bookmarks. I have none? Wait, really? History, I suppose. Yeah, fuck. Just give me... I'm sorry about the huge amount of lead-up this has, but I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. Was I not using Brave when I did this before? Because it's not here. I don't understand. Turning off ads in Brave, by the way. Why? Okay. It's a good thing you can't see this because I'm pulling up 4chan. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure that's where I found it. Let me see. Let's see. What do we got? There's the NovelAI settings. Open that in a new tab. Open the lore books in a new tab. But there should... No, don't print it. But there should be like a Google Doc of all the tags that work. Please! Just one. This is the true AI Dungeon alternative experience. Yes, true. You're hiding your bookmarks so you don't find out you're a coomer. I'm not a coomer. Don't accuse me of things. AIDS, OP. No, that's just the OP. Prompts, no. FAQ and guides. One of these, right? It's got to be one of these. Okay, wait. Novel AI. I found it! Yes! I see there are two groups of tags here. Let me just, I guess I'll show you this now that I found it finally. Okay, this is the tag list. They seem to have divided them into two groups. You'll quickly see what those groups are. Let me just find the right display capture. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, so this is the game, obviously. Here's a list of tags. Some of which are not safe for work, as it says. I'm so happy I wasn't signed in. Holy shit! Let me just make sure it doesn't have my sign-in saved real quick. Oh, it doesn't. Holy shit, that was so risky, and I didn't even notice until it would have been too late. Oh, almost got a heart attack there. All right. Imagine if just my name is there. Woo! So, here are tags, right? And they've got authors that are recognized. They've got titles that are recognized, genres, tags, series, books, movies and films, writing style, tone, scenario, location, biome, and biome type. These are all things that will be recognized by the AI. So, for instance, we can say, oh, I want an Agatha Christie novel that is a biography about Cat in the Hat in the Babylon 5 series based on Clockwork Orange. What that would give you, I have no idea. We're probably not going to go that fucking far down the rabbit hole to begin with. But I just want to point out the... Too many gamer words. Agatha Christie? Yeah, true. I just want to point out there's a second tag database, which I'm not going to show even. I don't know if I can show these words, but there are only 3 authors on it. They're all, I assume, erotica authors, because the only 2 styles that come up are deviant and erotic. And the titles, dude, the titles of the book/movie/films. Let me just read you some of these. Anal Academy. The Art of Seduction. Dracula Sucks Cock. Fatal Attraction. Fatal Voyeurism. Sex, Death, and the Incredible Hulk. And 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, dude, the tags are terrible. Ass to mouth. Ass to nose, ass to pussy, ass to rectum, ass to tail hole, ass to teeth, ass to zucchini, ass to wrist, back door, BDSM, beat, that means it's got a good rhythm, it's got a good beat, big tits, big boobs, bimbo, bimbos, different tags, very different, blonde booby. Cheating wife. I'm looking for any other weird ones. Corporal punishment. Domestic discipline. I don't know about these, dude. I don't know. Family! No! You can't include family right in between facial abuse and fat. Any other funny ones? I just need to know. Giant knockers. It's the UK. Head bobbing. What? Humiliation. Inches. Just inches, just any? Japanese. Latex. Lengthy. Lengthy. Love muscle. Love muscle, dude. I love muscle. Okay, yeah, so we're not going to use that tag list. We're going to use the standard one. So anyway, back to this. The main thing, so first we want to look at authors. What are our options? We might still do Lovecraft for our first one, but it's interesting to look at what we have to work with. A.A. Milne, I don't know who that is. I guess maybe she wrote Winnie the Pooh? I don't think so. Do these line up? Actually, they do. Akira Toriyama is Dragon Ball, which is a biography. Okay, they stopped lining up here. Pushkin, Anne Martin, The Babysitter's Club. Why is that bolded? You really get a lot out of The Babysitter's Club? Anton Chekhov, that's impressive. I don't know these. Brandon Sanderson. C.S. Lewis. Ooh. They've even got Out of the Silent Planet. That's and Mere Christianity. Wow. We can have the AI generate theology. Cormac McCarthy. Oh. Which is The Road. Everybody knows that's humor. Yo, I want The Road style. That's actually very interesting. We got Kuntz, dad tier fiction. People I don't recognize. Oh, the guy who wrote One Piece, I guess. Tarzan. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Horror Dr. Seuss is an option. Just need to point that out. Ernest Hemingway. Ezra Pound, The Cantos. Wow. Garth Nix. Wow, dude, I haven't heard this series in like forever. Gene Wolfe! They've got Gene Wolfe! Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh, I'm so excited. They've got Attack on Titan. H.G. Wells. They've got Hess. Wow. I've just recently been reading some Hess, actually. I read Steppenwolf way back. Dean Koontz dad tier. Now I feel old. It is dag tier. It might be good. I've never read it because I'm not old enough, but my dad won't let me. Jojo. Ian Fleming. Dalton's gonna fucking coom right now. Dalton's gonna be so excited. He's gonna pay $15 every month so he can write his Ian Fleming fan fiction, because they've got at least 5 Ian Fleming novels inside of the database. That's they've got Tolkien, of course, J.K. Rowling. Do they have Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf? No, they do not seem to. James Patterson, more dad tier. John Grisham, dad tier. Although, The Firm, I think I listened to the audiobook of. It was alright. It was okay, I guess. Tolstoy, Lewis Carroll, Mark Twain, Naruto! I love the mix. I love the mix of, like, the Western canon, popular dad tier novelists, and anime. They've got Haruhi, and it's in bold. Michael Crichton, interesting. Philip Zombardo, The Lucifer Effect. I'm not familiar. R.L. Stein! Can we get the Bible written by Kishimoto? We might be able to. I'm very excited about this so far, I gotta say. We got Heinlein? Okay. They've got Robert Anton Wilson. Yo! I cannot believe that. Do you people know who Robert Anton Wilson is? He wrote the Illuminatus trilogy, which I've read all of, thousands of pages long, or at least hundreds of pages long. It's a trilogy about, like, every single conspiracy. It's supposed to be a series of novels. And it's obviously, like, it's fiction, but at the same time, every single conspiracy it goes into in the novel is, like, real. I also cannot recommend it at all, because it goes into detail about what a black mass is, and it's like the worst thing I've ever read ever in my life. But the rest of it was a very interesting read. So it's amazing. It is amazing that Robert Anton Wilson is on here. Because, yeah, the arrest, other than that one, if I might just tear that scene out of the book, because the rest of the book is very interesting, I have to say. And it was interesting to know what a black mass, what goes on, to know what the enemy does. It makes me hate the enemy even more, but it was still a very disturbing scene in the book. Robert E. Howard, that's the Conan guy, right? Interesting. Robert Frost, Samuel Beckett, Stephen King. We can go. Yo, they got the Dark Tower though. Okay, I was about to make fun of it. I was about to make fun of Stephen King's inclusion, but because I saw it. But they got the Dark Tower, so actually you could probably do some fun shit with that. Twilight, of course, I guess. Terry Pratchett, Bleach. T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland, The Hall. Wow. Shakespeare and Wordsworth. Okay, there are so many. Yo! What? I just saw it. Whoa, where is it? Lord of the Rings, Jungle Book, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The Divine Comedy! They have books that aren't listed on the left as well. The Brothers Karamazov, The Tale of Genji. Okay. Alright. I think I'm ready. So let me frequently asked questions. Who the fuck? I don't care about any of this. No. Settings. No. I think I have it up on my phone. They have warrior cats. Let me pull up story parameters. That's what I'm looking for. So, how does it work, the story parameters, in terms of the book? You know, how does that work? Style. Do I put in style and then the name of the book? We'll have to mess around with it. I'm looking at their examples, but they're all for Coomers, so their tags are like Monster Girl, Centaur, Love. Okay, they have ancient Japanese books. They have The Tale of Genji, at least, yes. Okay, author H.P. Lovecraft. Warrior Cat's Bible. We're gonna do Lovecraft first, but we're gonna do, let's see. So then we want, tags. What kind of book do we... Some of you were here, I can tell. What kind of genre do we want? Or no, tags. So, action, adventure, chivalry? Chivalry. An old knight's story? Devil. Detective story. Discworld, dwarves. Dystopia. You know what the really cool thing is you don't even have to write a prompt. You can just write all this and see what it comes up with your combination of tags. And I think that's what I want to do at first. So okay, I want to see chivalry. I want to see tags, chivalry. If I can spell it right. Chivalry, what's another tag for this, conspiracy. Conspiracy. I want a Lovecraftian knight novel. Death, yeah, absolutely. Death sounds good. Death. Green eggs and ham is a tag. Duty's a good one. Maybe a couple more. Dystopia, elves, England, fantasy, historical fiction, honor's obviously got to be in there. Add Monster Girl, please. We're gonna save Monster Girl, all right? We're gonna be a little more, slightly more serious for now. Liar game, love, loyalty, madness. It obviously has to include madness. It's Lovecraft. What else we got? Medieval England. Yes. Medieval. Yes. I want Lovecraft in medieval England. That's what I mean by serious, yes. Serious boo. It's not actually serious, dude. It's Lovecraft in medieval England, okay? We're just starting tame to see how, a little more tame, okay? So that we can see how it functions. Then we can put in a cast. I don't care about a cast. We can put in a setting. We've already put medieval England for the tags, so we don't need to do that. And we don't really need to put in style because it's in the style of H.P. Lovecraft. Do we want to base it off of a book? Godzilla versus Gigan. Is there a book we wanna Eat Shoots and Leaves? Catch 22. We'll stick with this for now. Brave New World. No, we'll stick with this for now. So now I need to put a period at the end, and then close it, and then the moment you've all been waiting for. Send. The year is 1215. The land of England lies in the grip of a terrible famine brought on by drought. Good start. And pestilence. I need to make sure it's in second person. You are. Just do that. You are. Describe to me what I am. I want to go into. You are Sir Ector de Marie, an English knight who has journeyed to this distant country with your cousin Gawain for the purpose of bringing aid from King Arthur's court at Camelot. Okay. Give me a little bit more description before I start. We're gonna play this like a text adventure, I think. You've been entrusted with a sacred relic that will help you bring succor to those suffering under this dreadful crisis. But as you ride towards the borderlands of Wales, you discover something awry about. Well, finish your thought. The situation. Something sinister is taking place here, and it isn't just the plague itself. Examine surroundings. Oh, no. Wait. Examine surroundings during exploration or conversation scenes to learn more about information about what has happened since the start of the game. Whatever. Now it believes it's a game. You look around yourself. There we go. I have to talk in second person. It's weird. There are no other people nearby except the ones you've already encountered. Who have I already... What? The distant country of Wales. Yeah. A bit late for King Arthur. Yeah, 12:15. Yeah. The sky above is clear blue, but there aren't any clouds visible anywhere. You think about... No. You think about... I don't know, dude. What do I... It's so weird to type in second person when I'm I should switch it to first person, honestly. I should say, I do this. It's too late. Unfortunately, it's too late. You think about the lack of clouds. The world seems too bright for clouds to be present, and you're not seeing any rainbows either. That means it's probably going to continue like this all day long. I want a higher output length. Yes. You search your inventory. Just give me, I need a basis. No food. Your water bottle is empty. How did I get so thirsty? I'm sorry, says one of the girls behind you. We didn't mean to interrupt. One of them looks familiar somehow. She smiles at you. Her smile reminds you of someone. You search your memory for the source of this deja vu. Deja vu. Come on, come on. It suddenly comes back to you. Oh yes, she's the girl you saved from drowning while we were traveling together through the desert. Her name was Marnie. You remember because she had such nice eyes. They reminded you of the ocean sometimes. You ask Marnie, what are you doing here? Drowning in the desert. I didn't even think about that. She answers, Sir Gawain sent me ahead to tell you where he'll meet up with us later today. Sounds like they're heading straight into danger. But if you don't know where they're heading, how can you protect them? Okay. Where shall we head? I don't know, I don't fucking understand what's going on, but we'll get there. Lovecraft's taking us on a journey. Let's go north-northwest, suggests another. Oh, wait. Where shall we head? Asks Marnie. No. Undo. You ask. Send. Marnie points eastward over the horizon. That's away from Wales. Whatever. There's a forest near that mountain range. We should go there first. But it's dangerous out there, protests another girl. Her face twists in anger. What? Continue. I want to see the anger. I want to see Marnie get fucking pissed at this girl. Why do you care? You take a deep breath, because you're right. The road leading to the forest is full of monsters. If we want to save our friends, we'll need to find somewhere safe to wait until morning. All three of the young women nod in agreement. Examine my party of young women? I forgot. You examine your party of young women. Yeah, why do I have a harem already? Their faces are pinched and pale. Some of their clothes are torn. One of them carries a sword. Oh, dude, dark fantasy, low fantasy. Okay. One of them carries a sword strapped across her back. Another girl wears armor made of leather, though it doesn't seem particularly well crafted. Is the world trying to tell me something? I always get gay ads on your stream. Just ignore them. I don't know what to say about that. God hated London so much he made it into a desert like Sodom. Also, yeah, when were we in the desert? What desert in England? You turn again to Marnie. Remind me, Marnie, about our journey through the desert. I seem to have forgotten the tale. I just need to know. Just let me know. England is the desert. Maybe. The sun is sinking low on the western horizon now. Soon it will be dark. The only thing casting shadows these days is the moon. The only thing casting shadows these days is the moon. What a weird thing to say. Marnie hesitates for a moment before answering. Well, answer. Go ahead. You prompt her... Well, you see, you prompt her gently. Yes? It started when Sir Gawain and his men were attacked by bandits who stole all of their supplies. Oh no! That must be why we're so hungry, explains one of the other girls. Wait, you say. This happened recently? Have I completely lost my memory? Deja vu. Okay, fine. Apparently we're in desert England. Marnie nods. Yeah! Yeah! We're really not keeping up the medieval dialogue, I gotta say. Yeah. A few weeks ago, some brigands attacked our caravan as it traveled along the trade route between Camelot and Camelot Castle. Our guards fought bravely to defend ourselves, but it turned out to be a trap. Well, there's no quotation mark at the end of that, so I guess she has more to say. The bandits took everything we owned and then left us to die. Fortunately, you happened to come upon us just as it happened. You rescued us from certain death. You feel your heart swell with gratitude towards this mysterious night. Mysterious night? There's no mysterious... What mysterious night? The mysterious night is me. Oh, because I've lost my memory, so the mysterious night is myself? Thank you, you murmur. You don't know why you feel the need to thank yourself, but you suppose after losing your memory, this past self feels like a different person altogether. I need to keep the AI on track. I need to explain the fucking bullshit the AI does. You continue to look at Marnie as you speak. So what happened next? What happened to the other members of your group? We were too weak to fight off the attack, so we fled into the desert. Okay, I'm gonna finish her thought there, and then I'm gonna say... The desert? Are we not in jolly England? Were we not in jolly England? You ask. Are we not now in Wales? Where is this desert? Maybe Madness Tag was a bad idea for shit that makes any sense. Where is this desert? Are we not in jolly England? You're starting to understand the situation you're dealing with. It's much more complex than it seemed at first. You've been sent to this country for a purpose, but it seems you may not be able to fulfill your mission here. That's quite a conclusion to come to so soon. You sigh. I'm sorry, Marty. She didn't answer me! What is this intrigue? What is this lack? What is this evasion? You sigh. I'm sorry, Marnie. I don't know what's going on. But you're right. We need to get to safety. We'll follow you back to your camp. No, says one of the other girls. No! You turn to face her. No. No. Why? Are you afraid of the forest? She looks away ashamed. You frown at her. What's wrong, girl? She shakes her head. Nothing. It's nothing. You look around. You notice that all the girls are avoiding eye contact. It's so weird to play a text adventure while writing second person, but how do I approach the situation? There's something strange going on here. You, examine your surroundings for anything strange. Wondering what could be on these girls' minds. Madness may have been a mistake, you're correct. I will say. There isn't a sign of any monsters nearby, and you haven't heard any sounds indicating danger. You decide to take a closer look at the young woman who was speaking earlier. She has an unusual tattoo on her neck. You reach up and trace it with your fingers. Well, I think the game made my decision for me on that one. So I guess I'll trace it with my fingers. We can always undo. Actually, I'm going to say that. Whenever it says something like you do something, we can always erase that and do something else. What is this, you ask? It's a snake. But why would anyone put something like that here? She shudders when you touch it, and her eyes dart nervously. It's nothing. You demand an answer from her, shouting wildly. Yeoman, I can highly recommend the Witcher series. Okay, good to know. Tell me! Tell me what you're hiding! Nothing. I'm just gonna add a wench there, just for my own purposes. Wench. Wench have an H? Wench has an H, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Wench? Whore? Wench. Nothing. Her voice trails off. Her expression is blank, unreadable. You stand there staring at the girl in shock. Why are they acting so strangely? Okay. Alright. Just make it the Lovecraftian English Don Quixote. The game's not the TV series. Oh, I'm sure. What did we have in our inventory? We had no items, right? We have nothing. No food. Your water bottle is empty. You check what equipment you have. What items you have with you. Let's see what our options are. You've got a dagger, a sword, and a few other things in your inventory. A few other things? I want to know what the things are! Nothing special. You take another look at Marnie. You said you were traveling with Sir Gawain, right? Who else was with him? You check the few other things in your inventory as she answers. They are a list. That's what we do, a list. A small water bottle. I thought we had no food. Never mind. I need to keep the AI on track here. Or wait. Do I need to keep the AI on track here? What do you think? do we patrol the AI, or do we just let the AI do this kind of shit? The women have no food, you do. Oh. Oh. I'm not sharing. They are a small water bottle, a loaf of bread, a tin cup, a piece of cheese. Well, you demand, who is he? My brother, Marnie exists. You look back at the girl with the tattoo on her throat. The mystery deepens. The mystery deepens. What's the... I like letting the AI trail off and see what weird shit it comes up with. Yeah, Enough! You shout. Clearly, you whores are just going to lead me in circles. Let us find a safe place to camp before the night deepens. Then I will know the truth from you, whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to be too on the AI, I think, about bullshit. Although, if we change the settings later, you do have to kind of... Like, if we raise the randomness, you have to be on it a lot. Yes, sir, the girls say, bowing their heads. Fucking, that's what I wanted, a little bit of order and discipline. They quickly turn and begin walking eastward along the road. You hurry to keep up with them. Wait, you call out, where do we go? What theme did you go with? Theme? Well, my tags, author, H.P. Lovecraft. Tags, chivalry, conspiracy, death, honor, duty, madness, medieval England. I didn't pick a theme. I guess theme is one of these, isn't it? Let me see. Category, tone, scenario / setting / theme. Is that what you mean? We didn't really do one. A new ally, a new begin. Oh, that's really interesting. Betrayal. Oh. Okay, interesting. You hurry to, well, it already gave me a response. I'm gonna send again. I wonder if those people using those arrow tags might have been why you started with a party of 3 random girls. Marnie points ahead of you. That way. The forest is a short distance past the mountain range. You nod, but you don't move forward yet. You can tell it won't be easy to get these girls to open up to you. That's okay, no. Let's just erase that. Erase that. You follow. It's as simple as that. You follow. Did you notice Lolita was one of the options? The book, I assume. Although, actually, I can't assume that at all. But Nabokov writing would actually be really good. I would be. The girls walk briskly, though you can tell by their faces they aren't happy about it. You guess this must be a long journey for them. But then again, you don't know how far it is from Camelot to this forest where you're headed. In fact, you don't know much of anything. You search your memory for any vague pieces besides Marnie, I guess. I'm typing worse than the AI at this point. The music is over. Let me get new music. More dungeon synth. Forganor. Yeah, sure. You remember a knight named Hector Damaris. He's your cousin. You recall that he came... No, wait, that's me. Sir Hector Damaris. Wait, that's me. He's my cousin. You remember a night... This is spooky. This is good. It's conspiracy, madness, or poor writing. You decide. You remember a knight named Hector Damaris. He's your cousin. You recall that he came to England on some kind of mission. That's what brought you here, isn't it? But now you don't even recognize yourself. And you seem to be forgetting important details. Cousin. Is that right? You tried to recall. You killed your cousin and stole his name. Oh, what a twist. Hector... What's his name, anyway? Hector Damaris, you murmur. I'm not sure if that's my real name or not. It's not very clear in my mind. The sun is setting, casting its last rays over the landscape. You shout ahead to the girls. We must make camp here. It is too dangerous to travel further at night. You traded your legendary relic for a single cheese. Yeah, apparently I've lost my relic somewhere. But, protests Sharni, silence! You command. I am your leader. I give the orders around here. Do not argue with me, girl. We'll camp for the evening. If you wish to complain, speak later. You watch as the girls set up camp. You do not help. I'm getting a vibe from my character now. I'm seeing where we're going with this. Based protagonist. Eventually the three of you are sitting around. Three of you? The three of you? There are three girls, though. Can you use the Witcher 3 OST? After this, I really like this one, but I'll cue it. Eventually, the three of you are sitting around a fire pit. It's dark outside now, but you have torches lit near the perimeter. Your companions sit silently, staring at into the flames of the bonfire. Are you all right? You ask. Wait. Are we missing someone? You ask, noticing that only two of the three girls are present. Probably shouldn't use numbers, but whatever. How many of those girls were real in the first place? The harem is dwindling. When one of your traveling companions just gets picked off, darn. She couldn't come, says Marnie. Her brother was killed by a monster. What? What? Like just now? What's a monster? What sort of monster? It was a snake, a huge monster that attacked our caravan. Her brother died trying to protect her. I don't... Ah. Ah! Ah, you say? Ah. Get it. She's been having nightmares ever since the attack. Oh, you see if... Wait, you feel a stab of guilt. I see, you say softly. Oh, wait. She blames herself for it. Got it. She's been having nightmares ever since the attack. Nightmares about snakes and monsters. Ah, you say. Your thoughts drift back to your own dreams. You've had similar things happen to you, haven't you? Wait! Snake! 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 It all comes together! Perhaps it is all related somehow. You think of the tattoo on the girl's neck. It looks like a serpentine creature wrapped tightly around the woman's throat. You cannot remember your own history, but perhaps your memory of ancient symbols fares better. You search your memory for that snake tattoo. Wait, I want to try something. Roll 1d20. If higher than 15, you succeed. Is this gonna work? Will this work? You roll. You roll. 1 through 10. The symbol is a... Wait. 1d20. Seven. What? Yo, it worked. You remember something? It worked. Yo, RPG systems work. 1 through 10, the symbol is a simple one. You can easily identify the meaning behind it. 1 through 15, you manage to understand what the symbol means after some effort, or 16 to 19, you struggle with understanding what the symbol represents and give up. We rolled a 7, which means it's a simple one, and I remembered, it worked! It actually H.G. Lovecraft style D20 rolls. This is amazing. You remember something. The tattoo on the girl's throat is a warning sign. You know this because you saw it on another person before. You search your memory again. Who? What happened to him? Why does he roll a tattoo that warns others of danger? Roll 1d20. Difficult roll. I want to know. I may need to be... Yo, it works. It works. But that's not what I want. Go back. That's not... Okay. Difficult roll. If successful, you remember the man with the tattoo. We'll try a colon. We'll see if a colon works better. People use this shit for like D&D. I don't know. This is interesting. No, you don't just give it. Okay. So that don't use a colon. Don't use a colon. We've learned this. This music is a little too loud, I think. Turn it down a tiny bit. There we go. 1 through 10, you recall that he was an adventurer who fought against evil forces. 1 through 15, you know that he became famous and traveled the world, helping people wherever he could. 16 and 19, you know nothing else. 1d20. That is a more difficult roll. Actually, it's the exact same, kind of. Actually, it's a pretty easy roll. Wait. Whatever. 1d20. Roll it. What do we get? What do we get? 18. Okay, well, I'm gonna... You can't remember anything about the man. However hard you try. Interesting. Interesting how the AI seems to deem high rolls as poor rolls, where 1 seems to be the optimal roll. It's very interesting, because that's not how it works in, like, any system that I know of. Not that off the top of my head. You sigh. So much mystery. Why are you looking at me? Asks a voice in the darkness. You look up. One of the girls has emerged from the shadows. I'm sorry? I didn't mean to stare. Who are you? You ask. I can't... Wait, no, she's just one of the other girls. What were you doing out in the shadows? You demand. Enter doesn't do that. Only military board games use low rolls or better usually. Were you spying on us? The girl's face is pale, almost... What? What? Huh? What? Isn't she one of the girls? Spying on... What were we doing? My dice rolling? Okay, were you spying on us? The girl's face is pale. Oh, you know what? I think redo that. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. We're gonna not use redo too often, but that was like part... I didn't say... There we go, that makes more sense. Because that was my, like, what I said that got changed. I don't want that. Didn't I tell you to stay by the fire? The girl shrugs. I'm cold. Then why didn't you say so? Because you never asked me to do that. Are you retarded? You ask. You ask. Like, let's not do like. If you are cold, you do not leave the fire. Do you have an actual disability? I'm trying to avoid the sex that seems to be like implied here. I don't like how this keeps going back to like sexy time. She glares at you. Yes, actually, my brain doesn't work very well. So what? That's no excuse. You should be grateful that I'm taking care of you. I am grateful, snaps the girl. Then shut the hell up and cook my fucking meal. It's dark and we need our strength for the journey tomorrow. Real harem hours. You glare at her until she turns away and returns to the campfire. Where am I? Aren't I at the camp? She sulks as she stirs the pot, but you don't give a damn anymore. You return your attention to the girl with the tattoo. What's your name? You ask her. I need to have more. I need to have actually identities on these girls, or else they're gonna get fucking confused. My name? She stares at you. My name? What do you mean? You frown at her. I'm so standoffish. The girl blushes. You wait patiently for the answer. Finally, the girl shakes her head. It's stupid. It means nothing. Babe. What the fuck? Just give me your name. Medieval times, by the way. This is a medieval story. You're getting angry now. This is not how you treat a lady. Fine, says the girl. My name is Marnie. M-A-R-N-I-E. You nod. You've heard that one before. Wait. Your name is also Marnie? You turn to the first girl named Marnie. Is she messing with me? Just start giving them numbers. Marnie 1, Marnie 2. Marnie looks uncomfortable. She tries to speak, but her words trail off. What's wrong, bitch? I've trained the AI. What's wrong, bitch? Speak the truth. She clenches her fists and opens them again. You stare into her eyes. There's a strange intensity there. You turn to the third and last girl. The one currently cooking. You there. Is your name also Marnie, then? It's a trap. I think it's all... yeah. Look, if I were a knight who just got lost in the middle of Wales after stumbling through the desert between Camelot and Castle Camelot, I'd be pretty pissed, too. It's a very stressful situation. She looks back at you with a blank expression. Her face shows no emotion. Oh, come on, you say. You don't recognize your own name? There's a silence for a while. Then the third Marnie nods slowly. Yeah, it is. So you are all named Marnie. That's not your last name or something, is it? Are you related? I like how it says the third Marnie. Like the AI picked up. The AI caught on. They exchange a look, and the one who cooked earlier speaks up. No, we aren't. We came from different villages, but our names are the same because of a curse. A curse! You flip a coin. If tails, you remember something about a curse in your mission. Coin flip. Let's see. Coin flip 1 to 10, you remember nothing. That's not how a coin flip works. No. You flip. No, okay, fine, whatever. A curse. You remember something about a curse. Something having to do with your mission. What a lame-ass curse. It just makes them all have the same name. A rare 10-sided coin. It's just medieval English coin, bro. What? Oh, enter doesn't send. I was all waiting like it was loading. What? Why am I rolling a die now? What is it? You roll a 1d20. I guess the game's an RPG now. I guess I just can't avoid it. You roll a 1d20. Difficult roll. If successful, you recall something. 1 to 10. You remember... Yo, it's using the same format. 1 to 10. You remember that 3 girls were cursed to share a common fate. 11 to 15. Your memory fails you. You cannot recall anything about this at all. 16 to 19. The symbol on their necks was meant to warn others of danger. Well, you can't remember much more than that, however. I rolled a 6. So what's the deal with the tattoos? The 2 other girls shrug in unison. I'm not going to sit here and believe that you... Do I insult them again? You fuckers actually don't know what the tattoos mean. Yeah. To flip this coin, you have to roll this dice. You train it too well, it thinks it's a DM now. We are cursed. That's the whole story, they say in unison, staring at you defiantly. I think I'll take my chances without your help. You say, no, I'm not going to have that. At least let me have my own responses. Wait, actually, can we change the module in the middle? Because we still have author set to Lovecraft, because that was the prompt at the beginning. So we could actually change... Wait a second. Because there was one for, wasn't there one for Text Adventure? Yeah, Text Adventure. Well, no, let's not change it now. It's probably going to fuck things up. Don't change it to Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, never mind. Just keep it for now. Go back. There is no chance there's no chance that's the whole story. What is the curse? Why the shared name? Who gave you the tattoo? Marnie is actually Snake backwards. The intrigue. The girls look at each other. They seem to be arguing with themselves. Finally, the girl who cooked answers. I'm sorry, she says. It isn't my place to tell you. She pauses. You think on this. Then whose place is it? What does it all mean, Basil? She shrugs. Come on, you say. If you're so afraid, then why did you agree to travel with me? I'm not asking for your life stories, just the basics. How many of you are there? Where did you come from originally? These are questions. These are good questions. Yes, continue, game. They're cursed with not being able to divulge plot information. Again, the girl named Marnie shakes her head. I am the only one of us that is still alive. What do you mean? Alive, you asked. She means, interjects the girl called Babe. The girl that you called Babe, to be clear, that we're dead. You grab your sword. I don't know where this is going. You turned to the girl and pointed at her. What? No, wait. I don't want more talking of myself. Don't make me say things, game. You can't make me say things. You turned to the girl and pointed at her. Then I'll have my answer now. What's your name? She stares back at you, unblinking. She seems almost amused by your reaction. I told you, it's Marnie. And no, there are 4 of us. What? What? You claim you were dead. They're undead. I guess that's the curse. The girl nods. Yes, we're all named Marnie. And yes, we're cursed. What do you mean? What happens when someone dies? Marnie smiles. It's a cruel smile. You die, but you live again. A simple curse, you say. One I can easily fix. You draw back your sword. Easy, dude, easy. This is an easy solution. Babe grabs your... Babe, her name is just Babe now. Babe grabs your arm and stops you. Wait, it's true what she said. There's a curse, but we don't know how to remove it. All the spells and rituals and incantations that could help us, none of them work. Of course they don't work, you fool. Which one was the one that's still alive? The one named Marnie. You fool. You're all dead. You just need a bit of help passing on. I'll leave the one that claims to be alive alone. But the rest of you, there we go. Slice him down. She shrugs. Sorry, there's nothing you can do. What? Okay, well, the AI seems to not understand what I'm doing here. You attack the undead girls. You need to be explicit with this AI. You need to be very explicit. So a spirit called Marnie possesses the corpses of dead women and has them rise again. As a Marnie? I'm not. They try to defend themselves, but you cut through their defenses effortlessly. The first Marnie you slice clean in half. Her body falls apart into particles. The second Marnie tries to block your blade with a shield, but it's too late for that. The shield... you aim your attack over her puny shield. I just cut a woman in half and then she dissolved into particles. I'd like to just point that out. There's an audible crack as you split the wooden shield in two. Then you thrust your sword deep into her chest. She screams and collapses. A dark fluid pours from her mouth. You turn to face the last girl, but she is gone. Do not fear! You shout into the darkness. I mean you no harm. If you indeed are counted among the living. And unless, of course, you are responsible for the raising of the dead. Is it raising the dead? For the curse. I'm not sure if it's actually raising the dead or like possession or something. I don't know. And before they're all innocent. It's truly a Lovecraft Quixote. There is silence. You hear nothing at all except the sound of your own breathing. You wait for a moment, or perhaps hours. Finally you speak again. I will not hurt you, you say. So please, if you can, tell me who cursed you. Well, who cursed them. Right? Or no, you? Is she actually cursed? Who is responsible for the curse? Let's say that. Who is responsible for the curse? Old man shouting into the darkness. Am I old? I don't think I'm old. You can't see her at all. You feel the brush of air on your cheek. The girl's voice whispers in your ear. I am Marnie. You startle. How do you know my name? That doesn't make any sense. Stop giving me things. I am Marnie. You turn to face the voice. That's why I want to try the text adventure style next, because I think it'll stop, like, giving me responses, you know? I am Marnie! The voice sounds like it's coming from all around you. You spin in circles. Who are you? Where is this place? I am Marnie! You swing wildly with your sword, hoping to connect with whatever foul force is behind this. Is this still the dungeon music? Yeah, let's put on Witcher 3 music, I guess. Not relaxing Witcher 3 music, just Witcher 3 music. Full soundtrack, combat mega mix. Yeah, whatever, full soundtrack, that works. No, skip to the middle. There we go. Oh, this is spooky in its own way. The girl laughs. I am only Marnie, she says, and I have been trapped here since my death. I suppose you would call it hell, wouldn't you? You're the fourth Marnie, you say. I guess I will say that. I like that. Fine. You were the fourth Marnie. That's impossible. It is impossible. I'm not going to say that's impossible. I have no reason to say that. Glad to see this undead curse has boss phases. That's why your name is on all that. Stop saying more. Stop saying more. You're just adding bullshit. Stop saying more. Keep it there. How is that possible? How many girls are named Marnie? I don't get it. I still don't get it. What happened to them? It was a terrible mistake, I'm sure, she says. The spell must be broken so they can pass on. I don't understand. You reply, I don't understand. Pass on? Pass on where? How is this place even real? I am the only Marnie, but there are others. Eh? Eh? They are dead, just as I am. You turn to look back at the campfire. You are the only one, but there are others? Is this philosophy? You are the only one, but there are others. Yes! Philosophy. The study of truth and meaning. You do not know anything about it, do you? She is silent a moment. I think I remember something. It's hard to concentrate. My brain doesn't work very well, you see. Is that a joke? You're a disembodied voice. You don't have a brain, right? All Marnies are retarded. That's the curse! She sighs. No, it's true. Then how do you... My name is Marnie. If this was an actual novel, I would have thrown it out the fucking window by now. I would have thrown it out the window right here. Right when she interrupts me to tell me again that her name is Marnie. What? Your name isn't... I'm not gonna say... What? Yeah. You've said that already. What were you about to say about philosophy? One Marnie policy, of course. Yeah, okay. There's another long silence. I think I remember now. It's a bit fuzzy, but I believe I recall learning some basic truths. You frown at her. What kind of truths? Don't do the rest of the shit. We're definitely gonna have to try the text adventure mode. It's gonna make this way easier, I think. Marnie seems to consider the question carefully. Well, for example, there is no such thing as absolute truth. That everything depends upon context and perspective. That knowledge comes from experience, not logic or reason. But these are some weird truths you're being learned here, being taught here. And finally, the true nature of things cannot be understood by any one person alone. I need to know what the AI thinks about this philosophy. Wait a second. You mull this over. There is no absolute truth, you say. Is that absolutely true? Isn't that a paradox? Oh god, the ghost is a subjectivist. Yeah, this could be bad. How do you like the music? It's good. A paradox? No, it's not a paradox. The girl pauses again. It's more like a riddle. I'm afraid that the answer to that is too complex for me to explain. If you wish to learn, you will have to come with me. Come with you... Where? You ask. The quotation marks are getting all over the place, by the way. The others. The ones that are dead. If you follow me, I'll lead them to you. Okay, this is just going in circles. Alright, I vote we start a new one. I vote, and I have the only vote. So, we start a new one. It saves it, but we're gonna start a new story. Okay. This time, I want text adventure. Okay? Oh, much better. Much look, it's even got a do say. Okay, very nice, very nice. Let's try optimal white paper as well. I like that. We're gonna increase the length. And text adventure, but now we need to story. We need to write the prompt. Oh no, wait, we write the prompt here. Okay. So, author. Multiple Marnie mystery discarded. Author. Who do we want to write? Who do we want our DM to be? Lovecraft and Dr. Seuss. If we do Dr. Seuss, is it gonna be in rhymes? Oh, I have to know. I have to know. Author. Dr. Seuss. Genre. Do Naruto. Maybe I'll put that as the setting. Genre. Horror? Horror. Horror. Is there any other? Yeah, horror. Genre, horror. Tags, maybe let's leave the tags off. I'm not sure. Any books we want to... Oh, author style. Actually, that's interesting. Category abortion? Category abortion. Category abortion. Is space opera a genre? Well, if abortion's a category... It is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dr. Seuss space opera. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm ready. Tags. What kind of space opera do we want? Power. Power. Absolutely. These are the themes it's going to explore. Power. Politics. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Pulp sci-fi? Sci-fi. We'll do sci-fi for sure. Sci-fi. Cannibalism is there too. Cannibalism. Royalty. Royalty. I want some Legend of Galactic Heroes shit. Power, politics, sci-fi, royalty. We'll leave it at that for now. And then let's do I don't know. Tone and style will do. But yeah, is there any... Did you see category Middle Earth? Category Middle Earth, right underneath menstrual hygiene products. Okay. Let's not add a book as well, because that'll confuse things, and we're already doing Dr. Seuss. Which means we probably won't need a writing style except rhyme. Is there like a rhyme one? Poetic. Yes, poetic. Okay. Style. Poetic. Prose. No. There's no rhyme. Sonnet. Sonnet. Simile, wordy, word salad. I mean, I think poetic mixed with... Yeah, this should work. Tone, dreadful. Interesting. No, I think this should be good. Okay, so we're going to try... We're going to try a space opera with the tags of power, politics, sci-fi, royalty... Wait, I remember seeing one before. And betrayal. And loyalty. Written by Dr. Seuss in a poetic style. Eh? We gonna have two? What? Eh? Send. Isn't this just Star Wars? What do you mean? The galaxy is... This doesn't rhyme! This doesn't rhyme. This don't rhyme. Do you see rhymes here? The galaxy is a vast place, and the Star-Lords are many in number. They are all different. They have their own customs, laws, and traditions. Some of them are as powerful as kings or queens on Earth, while others may be nothing more than commoners with a title. Okay. Okay, continue. But no matter what position any one Star-Lord holds within his people's society, he has an absolute right to rule over them. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And if you're not part of that ruling class, then you'd better watch out. I guess that this is kind of a childish style. I guess it's kind of Dr. Seuss without the rhyming. Spelled Dr. Seuss wrong. Oh, is that why? Oh, let's try this again then. That's not how you spell it? Let's... Dr. S-E-U-S-S. Ah, you're right. Yep, okay, never mind. Undo, undo, undo. Undo, undo. Wait, no. Redo. Dr. That makes more sense. It had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. Dr. Seuss. There. Alright, Dr. Seuss Space Opera. It's a good thing you noticed. It still doesn't rhyme. Whatever, dude. Okay, fine. But now it's actually written by Dr. Seuss. It's actually written by Dr. Seuss. You are a captain of the Imperial Guard. Let's get some space music. Space music. Ambient. Oh, I'm gonna get some space music ready. Have you guys... Wait. Best of ambient space music. Okay, nothing copyrighted here, right? Yes, cool. But also, dude, have you guys heard space sea shanties? Like, what is it? How is it? Is it something, the Dutchman? No. Something's Christians. What is it? Dawson's Christian. No, Christian. What is it? Yeah, Dawson's Christian. There's the story of the Dutchman. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Listen to this, dude. Fucking folk songs.
Dawson was the captain of the Christian and her crew, and he flew and fought the Christian.
Folk songs about space. They're great. We'll have those ready. Wait. I just realized. It's genius. It's actually genius. Let me find it. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Come on. Where is it? Come on. I know it's got to be here. Somebody had to do it. It's got to be... Why? Are you serious? Where? Come on. Seriously? Where? Nowhere? It's got... It... I know, because I found it before. Where? I'm sorry for the delay. I'm trying to find... I don't want to reveal what I'm doing until until I get it up. I want to be like a little bit of why. Okay, let me search, I guess. I'll Google it. Let me see. Please. Yep, found it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is our story.
Jamie Dawson was the captain of the Christian and her crew, and he flew and fought the Christian in the War of '82. Now the Christian was the tightest ship between here and Charlemagne, and the crew of Jamie Dawson was the same.
This is our story!
On patrol in Sector 7, keeping a watch on Barbara's son, they would jump by 3 like cruisers, though they weren't a match for 1. As they came to general quarters and they sent out the alarm,
let's just get this all...
Sure they finally bought the farm. No one living saw that battle, though the fleet was quick to leave. When they reached the site, they found a scene no sane man could believe. Dead in space lay 3 like cruisers, cut to ribbons all around, but no sign of Dawson's Christian could be found. There are stories of the Dutchman, the Celeste, and Barnum's Bride. There are stories of the horse.
Here we are. We'll let the song get to the point of the story where we're going to begin.
The tale that chills my spirit more because I know it's true is the tale of Jamie Dawson and his crew.
Right here.
Yes, the tale of Dawson.
We're going to start right here.
And her crew.
But first, the flute. It's like Marty Robbins is alive in the year 2300. This album, it's Carmen Miranda's Ghost. You can find it on YouTube. It's amazing, especially this one song. Okay.
On the line. We were shipping precious metals to the colony.
Slightly different lyrics, but okay.
It was on the second watch of that most uneventful flight.
There it is. Send. I wonder if it'll try and make lyrics. We felt an impact as if the world itself had struck us down. this, try again. I don't know if this is actually going to work. They released an HQ version of the album recently. Yeah, it sounds worse. I think it sounds way worse. So I don't recommend that version. I recommend the original, which is on YouTube. Then I heard this voice cry out off the port bow, "Dawson, you're dead!" What? Dawson, you're dead! Let me just get the story real quick if we all remember. This is the story so far. Jamie Dawson was the captain of the Christian and her crew, and he flew and fought the Christian in the War of '82. Now, the Christian was the finest ship between here and Charlemagne. Yo, this actually fits Dr. Seuss, by the way. And the crew of Jamie Dawson was the same. On patrol in Sector 7, keeping watch on Barber's son, they were jumped by 3 light cruisers, though they weren't a match for 1. They came to general quarters and they sent out the alarm. Jamie must have known they'd finally bought the farm. Jamie Dawson was no man to cut and run. Yeah. They died in the fight. And then so that's the story of Jamie Dawson. And then it says, I was second mate on Hera's Dream, a freighter of the line, running ships of... Wait. Let's just do this. Wait. Undo. You are the second mate on Hera's Dream, a freighter of the line, running precious metals to the colony on 9. You are, this is loud, standing second watch of a most uneventful flight. Send. Turn this down a little bit. Let's see what we can get. This might work really well, or it won't work at all. We're on optimal white paper. We're in text adventure mode. It is late afternoon as you look over the edge of the cargo bay towards your destination. A few lights twinkle in the distance, but otherwise the world below is dark. Suddenly there's an explosion. The blast rips through the air like a hurricane and knocks you from your feet. No, wait, what do they say in space things? What do they say in space? They say different, frack. You say, frack. The first mate has been blown into space along with his chair. He floated free before the blast, but he now lies motionless against the far wall of the cargo bay. There is no sign of life from him. Your only hope of survival rests upon your ability to escape this ship alive. Fuck. Okay. Alright. This is quite a scenario. Okay. Cool. Check self for... check inventory. You check inventory. I guess, okay, check your inventory, I should say, but whatever. There are 6 life jackets stored in the back corner of the car. That's not what I meant, but okay. There are 6 life jackets stored in the back corner of the cargo hold. They seem to be well made, but not designed for use by humans. What kind of setting is this? No humans. What do you mean? They will probably slow you down, so you decide to save them until later. They will probably slow you down, so you save them for later, when you're willing to be slowed down. You also have 2 spare oxygen tanks. What would a life vest do in space? And who are they designed for? Yeah, who are they designed? You also have 2 spare oxygen tanks. Take both tanks. If your strength can manage. Rip-off pet-sized life jackets. You grab the nearest floating mast, the first mate, and start swimming towards the exit hatch. I didn't say to do that. I didn't, and then it says water? And then it's, okay, go back. Check your inventory. Let's try and, no, actually, wait, redo. I like the thing about they don't work for humans, but, take an oxygen tank. Do that. It thinks you're on a boat. It does. After securing yourself in the cabin, you close the door behind you. I didn't say to do that. maybe this works differently. Because in most games, you say, oh yeah, so like in most text adventures, I would type "oh frack," and then it would repeat and say you say "oh frack," but it doesn't do that in this. It actually can use the Stellaris OST. All right. It's been a while since I played Stellaris. It's a game. It's not a game. It's a novel. But I'm in text adventure mode. But yeah, you're right. This is off-label usage. Yeah. Okay. So we just got to keep that in mind. That's the. Turn this up a little bit. This gonna make me want to play Stellaris. So these things actually happen. Once we type them, they just happen. That's part of the dialogue. So you have to look at what happens next. So. You say, oh, frack, then this happens. You check inventory, then you check inventory. You take an oxygen tank. After securing yourself inside the cabin, you close the door behind you. You are alone in the darkness, except for the faint glow of the monitors. Okay, it understands that our ship is at least fucking not in the Middle Ages or something. That's the start. You are alone in the... Or Age of Exploration, rather. It wasn't long ago that I thought it was D&D or something. Yeah, true. You are alone in the darkness, except for the faint glow of the monitors. One shows the positions of the other members of the crew. Another monitor shows the status of the engines. Put on the... Or wait, this is loud. Where oxygen tank? Where the oxygen tank? I need to like be more... Use more words. Where the oxygen tank before dying in the vacuum of space. Just slightly before that happens, please. Boats have monitors nowadays. That's why I'm trying to give... I'm saying this so that they know we're in space. We're in space. A moment later, you hear the sound of engines roaring to life. The dream... Dream! They got that right! Second mate on Hera's dream. It remembered. The dream begins its descent towards the horizon. It gave it a nickname. That's cool. After a minute or two, the monitors display a familiar image of the planet below. Planet! Good, we're on track. You can see the city of Port Helena glowing faintly on the horizon. Story, though. Don't we have to... Did we just, like, cheat? What happened? Examine the tatters of the ship. See if it can make it to port. Don't go fucking ocean on me, though. Those words sound ocean, but keep space, please. It appears that the damage is minor enough to allow you to land safely. You do not know what caused the explosion, but there's no time to waste. You reach for the emergency release button and pull it. Game, stop giving me... Fine, I guess I pull the emergency release button. I guess, thanks, game. I'll pull the emergency release button. Brace yourself. You brace yourself. Good AI. It's doing fairly well now, I gotta say. Suddenly, the dream shudders violently. This lasts for several seconds, then stops abruptly. You wait, expecting to die, but nothing happens. Then the engines roar again, this time much louder than before. The dream slowly ascends, heading skyward. Frack. That is literally the opposite of what we wanted to do. I like how the ship is crashing down onto the planet, and somehow we fucked up crashing, and now the engines are taking us away from the planet. Your vessel is flying away from the ground. It seems that the explosion was a controlled demolition, intended to destroy the dream, leaving no evidence of her existence. But why? Who would want to sabotage a valuable freighter? Man the controls. You're no pilot, but you've watched the now dead first mate enough times to fake it. till you make it, as they say. I fucked up both times. Same mistake. Let's see if I can fake it till I make it with a fucking spaceship. You have to steer the dream in a new direction, away from the ground. But where should you go? The nearest starport is many days away, and you don't have the money anyway. If you head for a nearby planet, you'll be spotted by the military. Land. Attempt to land in Port Helena. Well, no, wait. Check radar for enemy signatures. Somebody shot at us. There are no ships near you, but the sensors detect 3 large objects orbiting your ship. It's too dark to determine that. Too dark. What kind of system in space relies on light? It's too dark. It's too dark to determine their shape, but they appear to be floating orbs of some kind. You quickly get a reading on one of the orbs. Okay, give me a reading. Cut the engines and hell drop to planet surface. I think we'll fucking die. There are no ships near you, but the sensor... Oh, wait. A battleship. A warship at that. You... What? It's a battleship. You are a captain of industry. No, I'm not. Retry. And how could a battleship is an orb? A battleship is an orb? Try again. That's a little too... I don't understand. Stellar's kind of hitting the sound, though. What do you mean? Like it works? It's a... Bang! The object explodes with such force that it tears through the hull of the ship and blows you into space. You begin drifting aimlessly, your oxygen supply rapidly depleting. The dream is now being dragged towards the center of the orb. Okay, fuck, that's bad. Hold your breath. Disconnect your oxygen tank and use the propulsion of the escaping air to return to the dream. This is risky. This is risky. You were amazed that you're still alive. That worked. Oh, I need to do something. Wait. This I didn't realize. Go back. Oh, no. Redo. No. Undo. Yeah. Okay, so I need to undo. No, redo. You attempt to. If we're gonna play this like a game, there needs to be failure. So let's try that. You attempt to hold your breath, disconnect your... What? What? That's a different... Huh? Okay, let's just try this. It started the story over. There we go. You attempt to hold your breath, disconnect your oxygen tank, and use the propulsion of the escaping air to return to the dream. You were unable to detach the tank. Fuck. Fuck. But the motion of the dream allows you to move freely within the cargo bay. I'm not in the cargo bay. What? Try again. I'm not in the cargo bay. I'm not in the cargo bay, AI. I'm out in space. Remember? You manage to reattach the tank, but the maneuver causes you to lose consciousness. When you regain consciousness, you're still drifting. You try to move to the control panel to see how the dream is doing, but you've lost all feeling in your body. Oh, so apparently I attempted to, and apparently I succeeded. I have to like fucking figure out what happened. I guess I succeeded, and I'm losing feeling in my body. Check room for stims. I just need to take drugs to get through this. There are none. Yo, I like the writing on this. I like how Dr. Seuss writes. There are none. You have a lot of thinking to do. The only thing you know is that you must find a way to stop the dream from being destroyed. Let's capitalize that so it doesn't accidentally think I mean like the dream metaphorically. You need a plan, but what could you possibly do against something like this? You attempt to drift into the captain's quarters. If he's still alive, he'll know what to do. As you approach, I guess I did it. You you hear sounds coming from inside. The door opens and the first mate is standing in the doorway. He looks up at you with an expression of terror. Help me. But that, of course, was just a hallucination. The first mate is dead. You saw his corpse. You have to move on. You have to find the captain. Mass Effect series stream after Metal Gear Solid? Probably not. I might play it at some point, but I don't know. Probably. There is no other option. You open the door to the captain's cabin. You're met by the sight of the captain, sitting in the pilot seat, staring blankly ahead. You see the blood on his face. You see the hole in the wall. He killed himself. The fucking captain killed himself. Search the captain's body. He has no life jacket. You look for the keys to the engines, but there aren't any. There isn't anything of use either. You pull a small box from the drawer in the desk. It contains a few pieces of paper. Wait! Wait! There's nothing of use. That means there's no gun. He didn't kill himself. He was killed. It contains a few pieces of paper. Read them. Somebody killed the captain before we were shot at by... I am Jamie Dawson, captain of the Christian and crew of Hera's Dream. I was born on this colony world of 9 in the year 2144. My father is named Jonathan Dawson, and my mother is Lillian Davis. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, okay. I joined the Merchant Marine when I turned 18. In 2060, we were attacked by pirates. We fought off our attackers and returned to port, but the ship was badly damaged. Does this have anything to do with what's going on right now? Is this just his journal? In 2064, we received word that the colonies had been invaded. Yo, okay, lore. Okay. The war began shortly after that and lasted for 5 years. Our ship was part of the fleet that protected the colonies from the invading forces. During that time, we were involved in several skirmishes, and our crew was decimated. Okay, but what about now? What about what we're doing now? On the last day of the war, I led a group of survivors to a secret base. We discovered that the colonies were losing the war, so we decided to surrender. However, the commander of the base refused to accept the surrender. What is this side story shit? We fought the commander, but it was no use. The rest of the crew surrendered, but the commander wouldn't listen. He told us to leave the planet and never return. Oh! Afterwards, I was captured by the enemy. Wait, whoa. I knew that the man wasn't going to change his mind, so I shot him. Aw, man, I was hoping the commander had taken over the... You know what? I just want to change the story. I want the commander to now be in charge of the entire planet, and we were attempting to return, and now he's trying to shoot us down. Yeah. Sorry, AI. Let me retry, maybe. Oh, wait. Oops. Undo. There. And, wait. What? No. Undo. What? This one. Yeah. Now go. Are you just reading his diary? Seemingly, yes. When the battle ended, most of the crew died. The survivors fled the planet, but some were captured by the enemy. They tortured the crew members for information about the location of the secret base. Finally, they killed everyone. I alone escaped. Let's guide the AI a little bit. And after many long years, I am returning to 9. You are not sure why the captain wrote this letter, or what it means. But you know one thing, you have to find him and get his help. He's dead. He's right in front of me. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's right here. I just took this off his body. He's dead. Maybe this AI isn't very good. You are now standing in front of the captain's chair. You stare at him as he stares into space. He doesn't seem to notice you. Because he's dead. There are no clues to the identity of who wrote this letter. There are no clues as to who wrote this letter. I mean, I guess. Except I am Jamie Dawson at the very first line. There are no clues to the identity of this person who wrote the letter. You examine the papers again, but there is nothing here that will help you find the captain's killer. The only thing you can do now is get the dream to Port Helena. Man the controls. You man the controls. The ship begins to accelerate. The dream reaches orbit just above the surface of the planet. As you begin your descent, okay, now it's just working perfectly. Okay, I gotta say, I don't think this AI is much better than the other one. I don't think we're getting much better, honestly. I think maybe what might help is this. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try a different technique. Okay? This is gonna be a pure reading, okay? We're even gonna do Sensible Moth? I hear Sensible Moth is good. We're gonna do Sensible Moth. We're not gonna pick one of these. We're gonna up the length. Generation options. Oh no, wait. Advanced options. No, I'm not gonna fuck with that. Okay. We're gonna try that. Okay, new prompt. What I'm going to do is we're going to feed this thing a prompt. And then we're just going to let it go. We're going to give the AI free reign and see what we end up with. But we're going to give it the prompts. So, what kind of story do we want? These are our options. We have JoJo as an option. I forgot about that. My Name is Legion. Mrs. Dalloway or Mrs. Dalloway. Moby Dick. Lord of the Flies. Lolita. Wait, what if I just, for instance, MLP? Are you, okay, not a, No Country for Old, just, Harry Potter. What if I just did, like, author, Ernest Hemingway. Book, Harry Potter. Will that work? Will that work? Will that give me anything? The first person to see a wizard isn't necessarily the same wizard's last customer, so you have to be wise to keep your wands behind this desk. Is this how Harry Potter starts? It's very dry, he says. Very in media res, though. You look around. Is it locked? You look around. It's in second person again. Harry stares into... No, let's not do second person. Retry that. I don't want second person. You can... You again. I'm in default mode now. Not... He is standing by my seat, and I... Okay, first person's fine. He's standing by my seat, and I think of trying to hide under the bed, which has only 3 small holes cut out in it. Instead of which will not stop a trained dog. What? Did I read that correctly? He is standing by my seat, and I think... Fuck. Now I'm just not reading. He is standing by my seat, and I think of trying to hide under the bed, which has only 3 small holes cut out in it. Instead, and which will not stop a trained dog. Was Hemingway was Hemingway retarded? Can you phrase that like any better, Hemingway? I wonder why they use dogs for these kinds of things. I'm quite certain if one tried its legs or its mouth into any hole but those designed for people's feet and face, they would be broken and bruised in seconds. What? 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 What is this? What is this saying? I'm gonna continue. But wizards are all so clever and so careful. I try to relax my mind as I imagine Mr. Potter taking his place in front of me and ask myself what exactly he might look like. My imagination fails miserably. I picture a little old lady. Hemingway. Hemingway, please. Who smells very strongly of lavender water, with her nose twitching from time to time, which she thinks is because the room isn't clean enough, but is in fact the telltale sign of a powerful smell in action. Semicolon. I don't think Hemingway liked semicolons. She looked rather tired, not an unexpected trait for someone in power. There's also a slight bulge on the backside, caused by wearing too tight a dress, and the result of a bad bout of indigestion. A bulge on her back? What kind of indigestion? Harry Potter and the Farewell to Wands. Let's just keep reading this. I like this. Let's get some wizardy music. Wizardy music. I'm typing in. Let's see if we actually get wizard music. Yeah, wizard music. Magic? No. Fantasy music. Wizard's Tower. Yeah, exactly. Oh, perfect. Oh, actually perfect. Yep. Welcome to the world of wizardry. Then the wizard himself walks into my brain, which has become an extremely crowded mental cinema. Wow, this is okay. I picture a young man about 15 years old, although at my current age he could easily still qualify for a wand, who does indeed smell of something unpleasant. This is not written like Hemingway at all, by the way. It's written like fucking, I'm reading Infinite Jest. It's David Foster Wallace. That's what it's actually written like. I picture a tall boy with black hair and large, round gold spectacles. They're definitely fake, even though they've got them set up on tiny wire rims. In the future, all books will be generated by AIs imitating old authors, imitating other authors' stories. Yeah, yes. I hear myself gasp as his fingers twitch, and then quickly cover up the movement with the sleeve of my jumper. He is very good, but he doesn't have long. I wonder if this will make any sense, eventually. Like, he'll soon run out of people who will come in, thinking that the room is just too dirty to do the job. He has probably only another few moments to finish whatever it is, before they find the door closed and realize, they spelled realize wrong, what has happened. And he will leave me behind, unless he has the strength of magic that only someone who has spent most of their childhood reading and playing games could possibly possess. I mustn't panic now, but the idea of being found unconscious in this office is almost too much for me. It is true, my parents have always taught me not to be greedy and never put too many things into one basket. So, when I finish writing my report to Headmaster Duditz, I can leave this awful situation to someone else. That is surely right, isn't it? I shall simply stay in my chair and watch Mr. Potter's every movement. He's going down the list now. This is so strange. And this is not wizardy music. Give me fucking whimsical wizardy music. Wizarding World Suite. Better. That sounds better. Nope, this is all copyrighted Harry Potter music. Chill vibes to study/transcribe magic too? Yeah, hell yeah. That'll work. That'll work for now. Why do I feel strong sexual tones in this prompt? I don't know, dude. What? I don't want lo-fi wizard music. Just give me wizard music. Why is it so far? Chrono Wizard's Lab. Sure. Okay, well, this is from video games, but that's good enough, honestly. Never mind, one of these is copyrighted. Can we... I'd never thought it would be so hard. Medieval wizard music. Swamp spells. These are all copyrighted. Why is it so hard to find wizard ambience mage's tower? I just need wizard music. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. A little ambient. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. He's going down the list now. Miss Jones, I think it was. That means that there is a second to get through. Mr. Davies! The first customer of the day is a middle-aged couple who looks as uncomfortable as a married man with a young woman could reasonably be expected to feel. This is nonsense. You're playing my favorite game. We're going into full read mode because we didn't have good luck with actually playing it like a text adventure. So he is sweating nervously in a pair of gray trousers that show off his white spandex tights underneath, and his hair looks wet even through her thick brown leather jacket. You changed fucking pronouns halfway through that sentence. Are you describing... Oh, her hair. Never mind, I just misread. That makes way more sense. Okay. He just switched who he's talking about. That's actually the one sentence that made sense, and it confused me the most. It's because of the contrast. They're both looking towards my side of the office anxiously. There was nothing wrong there, and I know what's next on Mr. Potter's list. Oh, dear God, help us. This is nonsense. Bookstream when now? Sir, madam, this is a matter for Miss Longbottom, sir, I say. And then, while Mr. and Mr. Davies' eyes go huge, I take 2 quick, deep breaths, just because I know you can't see your hands, and so don't know whether you've taken a deep breath. Then I stand up quickly and step into their line of vision, and say, please allow me to apologize most deeply. I seem to have forgotten something and left the toilet seat up. I am terribly, dreadfully sorry. I beg your pardon. Could you please both step over into that little box thingy by the wall for a moment, please? If anyone is to use it, it really should happen within the next 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurry you or rush you in any way. It was a terrible mistake, and I assure everyone concerned with this incident of 1,000 leeches is quite innocent. Mrs. Davis, a woman who's used to having control in situations such as these, her husband works on Wallsend Slipway, gives a sharp nod and walks briskly to the door marked doors. As she opens, it is already turning her head towards the door on the other side. I can hardly believe it when she pulls a little bell cord and shouts into it. So quickly I can barely understand what she is saying. I want my husband here at once. Then she says again, at once. This is the most schizophrenic thing I've ever read. At the door to Miss London Totter High School office. And she adds, after waiting perhaps 10 seconds, thank you. I'd like to speak with the office secretary, please. Then, just as I am wondering whether to tell her about my own little magic wand, and ask them if they might possibly like to sit on one, there is a weird sexual tension to this, isn't there? Weird sexual... I'm wondering whether to tell her about my own little magic wand and ask them if they want to maybe sit on it. The woman slams the door and turns the key, muttering under her breath, 1,000. Sounds like the ramblings of a crackhead. 1,000. And she comes back to the counter where Mr. and Mr. Davis have stopped looking guilty. She looks quite smug, I notice with distaste. She seems to be the kind of people you meet in dreams, who are trying desperately not to smile as they pass you. That is one of my favorite lines I've read in my life. She is like one of the people you meet in dreams, who are trying desperately not to smile as they pass you. That's inspired. That's an amazing line. She doesn't say a word. Her expression remains fixed on Mrs. Davies. It's Davis and Davies. It switches back and forth. This genuinely sounds like someone writing down their every thought, but it's muddled with madness. Why is this not dark mode? I don't know, dude. Is there a dark mode? I don't even... Settings? Customization. Dark mode. Oh, much better. Oh, yeah, thanks. Actually, not much better. Actually, I don't like that. Can we get a different theme? Subtle terminal. I kind of like that better. Ah! Sand? I like terminal, actually. Vibro wave? Oh, that one's kind of nice. No, terminal. I like that. Wait, I want the text to be green. Oh, whatever. She doesn't say a word. Her expression remains fixed on Mrs. Davies, who begins almost pleadingly, as if asking her permission. Well, can we have him? Or is it all right with the person we came with that you have there? I think the lady secretary would like to have a different response from that, if it is an appropriate term. But I have to say something, because she hasn't answered the question. Not that she can answer anything except a yes or no, of course. And the poor, frightened woman behind me wants an answer. My lips move, although there's absolutely no sound in the office. It's a matter of urgency, madam, the secretary says after some seconds. Her face, I must remember, is very smooth and unlined. It does not reveal any of the expressions I know are hidden within. But I have an idea what those might be, and I can imagine how the wrinkles would be in the corners of her eyes and at the edge of her mouth. It does indeed look as though this young woman, who probably spends her spare time working on how the eyebrows of young actresses should look in television, will not allow anyone, especially someone in distress as Mrs. Davies, to feel afraid. And then she looks up from the clipboard she has open and appears to write something on it. She looks at me, and the smile that I had thought could not possibly reach any of her features changes. I cannot see her pupils. I can only imagine what she sees, what they will become. But she looks as though she might start to weep. She does, and after a while says, "Mr. Hem," and she blinks. Is this first person from Hemingway's perspective? Is this a fever dream? This is schizophrenic rambling. But then suddenly, as I look around in astonishment, she snaps out another series of words. Miss Jones, she says, which is something that she says in quotes. Then she puts her hand over one ear and looks very annoyed, before turning away towards Mr. and Mrs. Davies, as the woman takes off her brown jacket, which has obviously seen much better days. I can hear her voice now. Not Mrs. Davis's. It is higher than hers and more educated, and that makes me realize that this young man in spectacles is probably the head teacher. I hope he does understand the urgency, for there isn't much time to save the life of Mr. Davies or myself. This is insane. This is fucking wild. I can hear a voice now. Oh, no, wait. The voice tells the woman to come in here. He speaks quickly. The first few sentences I hear make a certain amount of sense. That's rare. He says, "You see." And then the secretary comes into my line of vision and says, "Sir, excuse me, sir." She still holds her jacket over one arm, and with the other pointing in front of her. Her nails are short, I note. That's good. That's good. Is it just writing its own story now? Yes. The I nod towards her and, okay, this is just nonsense. It's not going anywhere. As much as I'd like to keep this up, it is literally going fucking nowhere. This is insane. Okay, so, I'm gonna try a new strategy. Just one sec. I'm going to try, because I noticed something. It seems like the AI seems to fucking forget everything, right? When you actually play it. And when you don't play it, it just rambles forever. So what I'm going to try doing is I'm gonna try using, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Lore book. I'm gonna try using a lore book. Welcome to the... Huh? Huh? Welcome... Huh? Wait, is there anything else? Is there anything here that would get me in trouble? Wait, before I do that. No. Okay. Welcome to the lore books. These are our options. We can load one of these lore books into the game, and it will just know an amazing amount of information. The first one's Berserk? Oh! Wait a minute. There might not be any choice at all. Let's go through them. I'm proud to present the very first lore book I share in these threads, a Berserk lore book for stories set in the Golden Age arc. Fight the 100-Year War alongside the Band of the Hawk. Go on raping sprees with Wild. Have the AI generate accurately retarded names for Tudor Knight Orders. And relive Griffith's ascension and fall from grace in this 44-entry lore book. Very nice. Very nice. We have Transformers Beast Wars. Undertale. Okay, so here's an Undertale lore book I made using articles from its main wiki. Uses scaffold format. I hope you guys enjoy it. Muv-Love. I finished Muv-Love lore book. Shin Megami Tensei. The newest iteration of the Megami Tensei lore book is here. In addition to demons from Nocturne and Strange Journey, it also includes demons from SMT 4 and 4 Apocalypse, giving a hefty 570 entries. Thanks to new lore book changes, Generation no longer Space Station 13? What? Hey, Anons. I decided to make a Space Station 13 lore book using some of Paradise, TG, and Yog Station articles. Monster Girl Encyclopedia. There might be nudity there, so I'm just gonna scroll down. There was not, luckily. Just tits. Yo. Shinto lore. After months of research, I started a Shinto lore book. It's accurate to the actual mythology. I will add more yokai, chants, spell, and other supernatural entities and phenomena that are accurate to Shinto scripture. If you make a scenario using this, I would love a tag and see what you come up with. Soon I will add some clans to the period. I will add them on geographical order, starting with Shimazu to the south and working my way up. If you see any mistakes in the history or Shinto lore, please point them out. And please grammar Nazi spelt wrong. Okay, yeah. Dude, Shinto lore. I'm also afraid Toho will have pornography for some reason. Yeah, no, it didn't. Actually, I'm just going to scroll through this whole thing and make sure there's no, I don't see anything that I see no tits. Perfect. Toho, of course. Makes sense. Alright. Macross 30. Dungeons and Dragons. With 362 entries of locations, creatures, and deities. My Little Pony. My Hero Academia. Sword Art Online. The Witcher. Pokemon. Most Pokemon from the Kanto region. And the Media Multiverse collection. Back in the AI Dungeon days, I made a collection of 35 worlds based off fictional media. This includes Adventure Time Among Us? Why? Why Among Us? What a weird... Baku, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Doshin the Giant, Elf, Fairly Odd Parents, Five Nights at Freddy's, Gravity Falls, Hitman, Home Alone, Infinity Train, Inside Out, Kiki's Delivery Service, Lost, Octodad, Pac-Man, Phineas and Ferb, all seasons of Rick and Morty, RimWorld, Scooby-Doo, SCP, Scribblenauts, Sonic the Hedgehog, every Sonic character, SpongeBob SquarePants, Super Mario Brothers, Super Smash Brothers, The Grinch, The Incredibles, The Lorax, The Polar Express, Tom and Jerry, Total Drama, and Untitled Goose Game, all in one single lore book. Why? Well, just gonna download that lore book real quick. One sec. Just gonna download that lore book real quick. I have to go on to their Discord. What about the other ones? Do the other ones also require Discord? What about Shinto lore? Does that require Discord? Oh, it does. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm going in. Oh, fuck. I just lost the... Wait, I lost the link. Wait a second. I'm going in. I'm not going to show this, obviously. I'm not going to show this at all. Let's go to the Berserk one. Wait, Berserk doesn't require Discord? Wait. No. Berserk. If Berserk doesn't need Discord, then... There it is! I just had to download it! Oh, yes. Download it. People are saying it's a fantastic lore book. And a new one is being made with the Black Swordsman art. Wait, this was only released 2 days ago. The Berserk lore book was released 2 days ago. Okay, how do I load a lore book? I'm gonna do this real quick. You can't see this, but I'm gonna new story, story, lore book, open lore book, upload from my downloads. What was the file called? BGO, Berserk, golden something. I don't know. BGO. There it is. Open that. Okay. All right. We have a lore book. This is very interesting. Yeoman with the hottest shit on the market. Oh, I always gotta keep it on. You know, like keep it fresh. I always gotta be on the pulse, dude. And this is the pulse right here. Let's show so you can actually see what I'm looking at here. All right, what does the lore book do? Well, so if you look at the lore book, it has all of these lore entries for different characters and different settings. That way it doesn't just lose track of people as you're going. For instance, we've got Casca here. Casca's a young female mercenary. She is Griffith's second in command in the Band of the Hawk. Casca is a brave warrior and a talented fencer. Casca idolizes Griffith. She is, however, developing conflicted feelings for Guts. Her skin is light shade of brown. She sports short black hair. Her body is toned and curvy. She's tomboyish, exotic beauty. And then, yeah, see? Charlotte, Corcus, the Holy Rhino Knights, Behelit, the artifact that can summon the God Hand. Griffith owns the red Behelit, the one that can turn him into the fifth member. I don't remember too much from Berserk, but I've definitely read through. I've read past the way past the Golden Age arc, so I should be able to get. And it even says like, oh, what's the God Hand? Well, the God Hand is a group of 4 demon lords named Void, Ubik, Conrad, and Slan. They can be summoned using a Behelit. They wish to find a 5th member of their group. Their current candidate for the position is Griffith. The God Hand can grant incredible powers to those who sacrifice their loved ones to them. And Guts. Guts is the raid leader of the Hawk. Do we have raid leader? Do we have king? Do we have locations as well? Or just people? Pippin, Puck, the elf, dude. Oh. Tower of Rebirth. Okay. Okay, wait. Midland. Is Midland a place? The Holy See. King of Midland. Midland. Yeah. Okay. So, we have the lore book inserted. So, new story. With this lore book. Yep, it's there. Okay. It's enabled, right? What? Oh, each of those you can disable specific parts. Okay. So should I have been putting stuff here as well? Should I have been putting tags here? Okay, how do we want to set this up? Who's writing this? First of all, what preset do we want? Sensible Moth was the one that went crazy. Let's go to the settings repository, although also I'm afraid of what it's going to show. So let me just scan it real quick. Just scanning the page, it looks like all nerd shit. It looks like all math and shit. Yes, okay, I don't see any tits. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, these things come from 4chan, a lot of this, so I have to be careful. I don't know anything! That's true. The language models we're using to masturbate... Okay, they're using this for a completely different purpose than I am. You can see why I was scared. Wow, these Coomers are dedicated. Do you see what we're looking at here? Wow. Yeah, let's look at the presets. Best Guess, Old Familiar, Gerald. The AIDS variant. Optimal Moth. Sensible Moth. Wait. Wasn't sass. After testing, I can confirm the writing is mediocre until there's enough context built up. So either make sure you have enough context or set up after you generate some story. Interesting. Okay, so it's good after you have a story. Well, that might be perfect. Experimental Moth. You should note format people. Yeah. It goes author, tags, genre. When it understands stronger than sensible moth, you need to be especially careful on word choice. We can produce some really good results once you've got it under control. Okay. White paper is apparently pretty good. I don't know. What do you think? White paper or experimental moth? Typical Coomer unreasonable novelty. It makes sense. Yeah, let's... I'm just reading the rest of the Mermaid Princess's booty, and I think the booty may actually be a play on words, and that's quite sad. Yeah, we got pleasing results. Pleasing results. Well, how can I not do... I go with moths all day. Pleasing results. Pleasing results isn't even on here, is it? Oh, pleasing results. Untouchable. Hasn't let me down yet. Is that pornography I'm reading here? I don't know. I can't even tell. Well, we'll try. I'm going to try pleasing results. So wait for a good few minutes. So we're playing Berserk? Yeah. Let's try pleasing results. It's default module. This will keep the same. We might increase this a bit. And we're going to news story. Berserk fan fiction. Made by a machine. Machine, even. So we need to set it up. So, author. What are our options? What are our options? Herman Hesse? The guy who wrote JoJo? J.R.R. Tolkien? I don't think Berserk is on here, right? Huh? No, it's not. Okay. So that author won't be on here. Just getting some guidance from DGens first, yes. So what are we feeling author-wise? Chekhov, C.S. Lewis, Cormac McCarthy would be very interesting. In fact, Cormac McCarthy, The Road, kind of would fit a Berserk. Chekhov, you want Chekhov? I mean, he writes in Russian, so aren't you really just doing the style of the translator? I'm not going to do a translated style. No, I veto. Sorry. Even though you got 2 votes, I veto that. I think Cormac McCarthy might be good. I want a Eastern European style Berserk. That does sound good, though. How many does Chekhov have? He's got 5? Okay, we'll do Chekhov. Never mind, we're doing Chekhov. Author, Anton Chekhov. Tags. Right, that's how you do it? Let me look at the settings. Maybe. Because they had an example here. Yeah, author, tags, genre is the ones that we need. So author, Anton Chekhov. What's your ETA, bro? It depends on how well this next one goes. So just give me. Ask again later. Tags, anime and manga. anime, and manga. I mean, I guess those are sure. Actually, those are genres. Never mind. Genre. Tags, though. Tags, adventure. Tags, adventure. Also, just think of any, I guess, that might be. Because there's a lot of fucking tags. Battle? Battle. Yeah, battle. Makes sense to me. Battle. Chivalry? Castle? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Devil? Yeah, kind of. I want some more broad categories. Fantasy. Is there like a low fantasy, dark fantasy? Death? Well, I'm gonna put death in there. Death, fantasy, low fantasy. Is low fantasy even the right term? I guess it's dark fantasy, right? They might not recognize that, but we'll try. Fairy, technically there's one. Yeah, that's true. Incest. Just fucking in the middle of humor and JoJo. We have incest. Joker? Joker. Medieval magic, mythology, noir, otaku culture. I mean, I suppose? I suppose. Politics, paranormal, religion. Religion plays a part. Let's put betrayal, obviously. My favorite Berserk character, the Joker. That should be good. That's, yeah. So, genre, anime, fantasy, dark fantasy. Are there any other genres? Oh, wait, I need to put a period here. Right? Right? That's how it's set up? No. Semicolon. Okay, genre. Yeah, what genres do we have? Supernatural fantasy, shonen. Religious, realistic, poetry, philosophy. I'm gonna put philosophy in there. Just kind of curious about that one. Manga! It is. That's true. And one more. Legend. Mystery. Horror? Kind of. Now we'll just keep it there, I guess. Okay. Supply me. Actually, before we start this, I need to get some salt. I'll be right. I'm gonna take a piss, get some salt. This spooky music is kind of actually perfect. I'll be right back in just 1 second. Okay, so I think the most important thing is gonna be this very first generation. Like when we press enter right here, that's going to determine everything. You know what? Let's even set the stage. This is basically hoodoo voodoo shit, so we need to set the stage for this. Let's get Berserk OST. Hell yes. Berserk songs to listen to while reading the manga. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like... Oh, this is nice. Oh. That's perfect. Oh, no. Oh, no, not this song. Okay. Ah, fuck. Fuck, my other screen. Okay. Generate Chekhov's Berserk! Which is what I'm gonna call this now. Chekhov's Berserk. The Tale of the Dead Man is a short... Try again. The Tale of the Boy Who Can't... Chekhov doesn't work. Chekhov doesn't work. Different author! Chekhov just gives his own fucking stories. He doesn't care about your story. He just starts telling it Chekhov stories. Tokens in bold. You wanna try tokens? Let's try Tolkien's, Tolkien's Berserk. Now try. The Lord of the Rings. Huh? What? Do I need to give it a starting prompt even though... Is it because I have philosophy in here? Possibly, right? Possibly. It's trying to make like non-fiction. The Return of the King, Episode 4. A long expected party. Alright, give me, Here we go. The Band of the Hawk is a famous mercenary troop led by Griffith. The Band of the Hawk has recently been hired by the Kingdom of Midland to fight the Empire of Tudor. On the battlefields, the Hawks fight a cavalry unit, using swords and crossbows. The Hawks are an elite force, the strongest esprit de corps. They display absolute trust in their leader, Griffith. I am a new recruit in the band of the Hawks. Okay, can you work with this token? Or are you gonna start fucking talking about hobbits? I have just returned from my first mission under Griffith's control. My job is to infiltrate... I just returned? My job is to infiltrate the enemy camp and steal information on how they're preparing for our attack. It seems this will be quite difficult. My name is Aloise. Wait, that's a real person, isn't it? No? Who's Aloise? That sounds familiar. Aloise. Is that a woman's name, by the way? Aloise Berserk. No. Or yes? Huh? I'm inconclusive? No, oh, Aloise is the name of the guy from the recent Fire Emblem game. Okay, my name's Aloise. I've just returned from my first mission under Griffith's control. My job is to infiltrate. I've just returned from my first mission. That's such a strange way to say that. What do you mean I have just returned, but then you say the rest in the future? Let me turn down this a little bit. I need to just change this a little bit. I have just returned from being given my first mission. Let's do that. That's a different song. I'm a newly recruited soldier in the band of the Hawk. I already said that, but whatever. I've only been fighting for 2 months now, but I already feel more comfortable around the other soldiers than I did when we were all starting out together. But no, wait, don't type it here. I'm trying to think if I want to do this style. But I suppose, or like, it all started when, you know what I mean? Aloise is a male name in Central Europe. Oh, okay, got it. Well, I mean, you're giving me background, so just keep giving me background, I guess. We'll let the AI, we'll go with the flow, you know what I mean? That's how you need to do this. We may not look it, but we're all good friends here. Okay, well, actually, I'm fine with keeping all of that, but I just need to really, okay, let's just read this. It may not look like it, but we're all good friends here. Griffith is so cool. He can make anyone laugh, no matter what kind of situation you put him in. His swordplay is incredible, too, and he's really brave. Now, keep in mind, this is like the biggest villain in all of, in all of Berserk. And he's an absolute fucking dickhead. He's an asshole. So let's just keep this in mind. That this is, because it's written by Tolkien, it's already getting much nicer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at tags. I'm gonna change something real quick. Tone. Tone. Dreadful. Yes. Let's just. Tone, or actually style? Style, that's better. Style, not explanatory, although explanatory might be good, actually. No, wait, I want explanatory. Style, explanatory, and foreshadowing? If you can fucking manage to foreshadow, I will be amazed, AI. Yes, please, foreshadowing. Gothic? I'm looking for illicit drug reference. No. Jaded. Jaded? Yeah, jaded. Yeah, jaded, I guess. Yeah, jaded works. That's a start. We need at least one more sort of dark. Long-winded macho man. Narcissistic, misogynistic. Actually, yeah, misogynistic. Sure. Pessimistic, maybe? Do you have pessimistic? No. Plagiarism? I don't want him to steal from other people. Realistic. Realistic. It's just dark, you know? Just dark. Is there just a dark? Creative. Well, I would assume. Apocalyptic. I'm just gonna put dark and see. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Those are just the ones that people know are good. There are other ones too. Okay, so let's try that, and now continue. Now that will be kept in mind. Also, I'm gonna take this and put this in the description. And oops, that didn't work. What? I'm gonna take this and put it in the description. I'm gonna take these tags and put them here. That is one fucking tag. Whatever, I'm not gonna do that. I think author's note actually is important. I believe that actually helps. So I'm gonna do, yeah. Keeping it there so it remembers. Yeah, it has tokens, so that means it's important. Okay. And he's really brave. If there ever comes a time when I must choose between my life and someone else's, I know I'll pick Griffith over them any day. Okay. We're currently stationed at the border town of Wyndham. Our next assignment is supposed to take us into the Kingdom of Midland itself. Okay, okay. But before that happens, we want to get some training in hand-to-hand combat. This is going to be tough. The Empire of Tudor has a lot of troops stationed in the country right now. They say they're trying to prepare to invade the Kingdom of Midland. Is that true, by the way? Wait a minute. Tudor Empire. They've been at war with the Kingdom of Midland for an entire century. Well, then that would make sense. That means we must keep ourselves sharp, ready to fight at a moment's notice. It's also important that we stay alert to the possibility of an ambush, since we don't know who might be behind the invasion. Okay, a lot of background, but okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. This is a dangerous world. I mean, it's full of monsters and demons and stuff. That it is. That it is. You're right. That is true. You never know who you'll run into and what they'll do to you. True. Yes, true. Uh-huh. That's the world of Berserk, all right. Monsters and demons and stuff. I guess even mercenaries have to worry about that sometimes. Our current goal is to find a way across the mountain and reach the Kingdom of Midland, which lies beyond. There's nothing stopping us from doing it. But let's try that again, because I thought they were training. I guess I'll need to give them a little prompt. So, what? Very Tolkien and stuff. No, just try it again. Just try it again. I think we just need to retry occasionally, you know. The AI gets a little off track, forgets what the fuck it just said. So we should try and stick together as much as possible. Always watch each other's back. If we work hard enough, maybe one day we won't have to worry about any of these things anymore. Because we can live peacefully without fear of war or strife. Okay, I like the motivation of this. And that's why I joined up with the Band of the Hawk. Even though I'm still young, and even though I haven't had many chances to prove myself, I know that I can help fight against evil and protect people. I like this. I like we're playing the young Alois, who is, he's so unjaded. He thinks he's gonna be able to really help people. Okay, continue. The Empire, wait. Well, now we just, wait, okay. That's, what now? Open the lore book. No. What do I, I feel like we have to switch into, like, currently, I'm, before me stands Guts. Massive, big-ass sword in hand. I just need him to fucking... He's the leader of the Hawks. That's not true. That's not true. Try again. It's not true. Try again. In fact, don't we know specifically that he isn't the leader? He's the raid leader. That's different, though. Looks like he's been through hell and back. Guts is a man of few words. How do they know that? Was that in the... Oh. He's a man of few words, but underneath his stern and brutish appearance, he's a sensitive man. Did they literally just copy and paste that? But underneath his stern and brutish appearance, he's a sensitive man. He sees God Griffith as a dear friend. I'm a new recruit in the band of the Hawk Dragon. This is... I don't know about this. He's stronger than he looks and has a great sense of humor. Not to mention his great sense of humor. I wouldn't say so. Maybe pleasing results isn't good. He's a man of few words and he's got a huge scar running down his face. Okay, fine. But underneath all that, I see a man who deeply cares for his comrades. I've been doing everything I can to learn from Guts. Just yesterday, I learned this. You need to move the story, you know what I mean? Like, fucking get something happening. You know, I'm not sure. Yesterday, I learned this. You know, I'm not sure how good a swordsman you are. What? That's not a thing you learn. The AI is fucking out of its mind right now. Don't let your guard down. That's quite a thing to... Okay, alright, we're switching presets. We're switching presets. Best guess. Yesterday, I learned this. An honorable warrior... Oh, better already. Fuck. An honorable warrior makes sacrifices. That is their pride. A dishonorable warrior tries to get by on their own strength. Okay. Ah! I said. But the truth is, no matter how much you practice or study, there's only so much you can do. That's what I'm realizing now. As our situation has gotten dire. Let me explain! And then please continue the plot. Like, go somewhere. The Hawks have just recently been hired to fight in the Kingdom of Midland, and we're stationed here at the border town of Wyndham. This is just going to be never-ending exposition. I'm going to have to play this. I'm going to have to play this text adventure style to even get it to move at all. As soon as word spread that we were coming into town, everyone started packing up and getting ready to leave. And leaving was pretty hard! Exclamation point. It's not like we could go home right away. That doesn't make any sense. Try again. It's like impressive how much it uses the lore book, but it's not impressive how well it does it. Our next assignment should be an easy one. To infiltrate a nearby village and spy out information about where the enemy troops are based. Okay. I sneak out in the night alone to infiltrate the enemy base. Can't get any... Come on. Can't get any more direct than that. But when I make it past the first guard, suddenly something's wrong. The whole camp is surrounded by a dense fog. It's pitch black. I draw my sword, but feel less than prepared for whatever it is gathering around me. Whatever it is I can sense. Okay, better. We're getting somewhere. There are sounds I've never heard before. And then sparks! Sparks flying everywhere! Did I just get led into a trap where they're gonna blow the fuck out of me? I look up to see the sky torn open. Something emerges from the clouds above. A giant bird with wings of fire and 4 legs like that of a lion. This is bad. This is... I know it's just a monster. Just a monster. Is this even a Tolkien book? It's supposed to be Berserk, written by Tolkien. But, I ready my sword, knowing all the while... Is all the while one word, like, combined? All the while that I can do nothing against this monstrous force. All I can do is pray to the heavens. Please, God, save me. But no divine intervention comes, so I take action. I examine my surroundings for something more effective than my blade. What the fuck is happening? It's hard to say, but I think it's actually going somewhere now. The nearest building is a stable filled with hay bales. My next thought is to try and hide behind them, but they're too small and not thick enough to conceal a large body. Apparently, I have a large body. I'm fucking with the AI. I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't fuck with it. Not just my torso, either. If I were to stand here, I'd probably hit the ceiling of the barn. What the fuck? How fucking tall is this guy? I'm at my wit's end. AI is calling you fat. No, dude, I would hit the ceiling of the barn. He's calling me like 20 feet tall. I search my inventory for... I search my inventory. The only thing I can think to do is to steal someone else's clothes. But why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I steal someone's clothes? What? Nothing seems to fit. I check... What? It doesn't understand inventory. It's a book, so it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, never mind. Don't search your inventory. I'm at my wit's end. I begin to climb the barn, hoping that... No? What do I do? What do I do? There's a giant flame-winged monster coming down to kill me, against which I can do nothing. I run. It's all I can do. Maybe I'll lose the beast in the fog. Make it back to camp alive. It'll be a mission failure. No information on the enemy, but I'll stay alive. Let's see, maybe. When I finally escape the creature, I see the sky again. The cloud's gone now. I walk straight... I forgot I wanted to... This higher. I walk straight through the night until morning comes, and by then I'm completely exhausted and starving. I search desperately for camp. But no sign of any lights or activity anywhere. The hawks must have retreated. How could they possibly know I was there? Possibly, that doesn't make any sense. Try again. They would not be running away from me, even though I am apparently a 20-foot tall man. But I can't find any sign of life. There are only a few horses still standing, and one dead soldier lying face down near the road. I know what happened. Our entire unit must have been massacred. Okay, good. We're getting that dark atmosphere. This is exactly what I want. No! I can't believe it. Guts, Griffith, Casca, they can't all be dead. The AI might just decide they're all dead, though. I don't care if I die trying to save them. That doesn't make any sense. Are they... What... They were supposed to leave this place within the hour. How could... They wouldn't know? They weren't? Try again. Logically consistent, please. What about Alois? That's you. You're Alois. The AI can't even remember who it is. I had to die along with them. What? What? Okay, that's... okay, dramatic. I kneel down beside the man. Oh, the dead man. Got it? Because there's one dead soldier. Got it. And inspect him for a moment before running off into the woods looking for bodies or sign of their presence. The blood splatter is clear evidence he was killed right here on this spot. I search his body for any possible clues. AI Dungeon will remember your profession better than your name 100%. Well, this is an AI Dungeon. This is NovelAI, the sequel. He doesn't have anything on him. No money, no identification, nothing like that. But the most important thing missing from him is a ring. What? The most important thing missing from him is a ring. A woman's engagement ring. It seems I'm not the only one who survived. A girl appears out of nowhere in front of you. I swing my sword wildly. Who are you? But it's too late. She looks to be about 15 years old. Her eyes, skin, and hair all appear Caucasian. The only things differentiating her from a normal human being are the large horns coming out of her head. And she carries 2 swords. I gulp. Okay, some action, dude. This creature could kill me without even trying, so I'm at an overwhelming disadvantage. But I still have to try. Hello? Oh. I get the feeling I've seen this monster somewhere before. I've never met someone quite like her. It must have been in my studies. Quick! Alois! Remember this creature! Does it have a weakness? Should be picking up. Yeah, exactly. Anything that might help me survive? No. No! Wow, this is a dark setting. No. No, nothing. Maybe I should avoid fighting her at all costs. But there's something familiar about her. I don't know why, but somehow I feel like we're gonna meet again in the future. I turn to run once again. I feel like a coward. No. I said I have to try. Whoa, this music, dude. It said I have to try, so I'll try. I raise my sword. It's a fool's errand. But it's my errand. It's a fool errand, I said. Oops. Let me try that again. It's a fool's errand. But it's my errand. She raises hers, too. Her eyes are as sharp as needles. But then she smiles. A joke. Now you won't forget me? Ah, right. That's it. I don't understand. What do you... Huh? AI, what do you mean? How could I have forgotten? Of course she said that. We'll be meeting up again soon enough. So I tell her what I want to do with the ring. What? You're losing me. You're losing me. I'm not here for rings. You should look elsewhere. Then she disappears into thin air. What? I can't believe it. I chase after her, swinging my sword blindly at every shadow. Poof. Gone. But no matter where I turn, there's nothing left except darkness and mist. Then the girl in front of me is gone. The girl in front of me is gone. She was already gone. Is this Sonic Rings? What do you mean, is this Sonic Rings? Her disappearance felt like a hallucination, but the feeling wasn't exactly unpleasant. After all, I just fought off some crazy monster. I mean, I guess you can call that a fight. If you're generous. But I still needed to find where the band went. That went from a possibly good confrontation, then Tolkien started to slip out there. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. That was foreboding, you see. That was the foreshadowing we told it to do. She'll come up later. And yes, I was searching for clues about how to get back to camp. I thought maybe I could walk there, but it looked like the fog had spread further than I realized. The only thing within view was an empty field covered in snow. Snow? This isn't good. The AI is just like, I don't know. Tolkien can't stop putting magic rings in his books. It gets colder by the minute. I've never been so hungry or cold. I wish this fog would just go away already. But as I'm standing here trying to figure out what to do next, it starts to clear for a moment. This music is... Whew! I say under my breath. It's not very far from the trees to the road, and there are signs of life ahead. People wearing warm clothes, making their way from work in the woods at night. I run up to the nearest person, asking if they've seen the band of the, what is it? What hawk? Something hawk? Golden hawk? Band of the golden hawk? Band of the hawk. Just band of the hawk. Band of the hawk. Come on. He says he hasn't, but I have to keep pushing until one finally does remember something about them heading to town. I take the news back to the Hawks, and try tracking down Guts. That doesn't make any sense. I think this AI isn't any better. I think our experiment has been a failure, maybe. This is actually kind of fucking machine in the chat. We start streaming AIs, and the AIs come out. Gotta ban the machine. But he just shakes his head with a sad smile on his face. Sorry, kid. Didn't see anything. No one else has any more information for me, so I keep walking along the dirt road, heading towards town. Okay, it's going somewhere. Okay. I'll give it a second. By the time I reach it, there's no light coming through the clouds anymore. The sky is completely pitch black. I can't even tell which direction the sun should be in. It feels like the air itself has become heavy. My heart sinks. I've lost my way again. Okay, it just repeats forever. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to experiment with this on my own time, but we've tried like 4 very different methods of getting this AI to fucking behave, and I have not figured it out. So I'm gonna, on my own time, I think I'm gonna fuck around with the presets. Gonna fuck around with, like, all of this shit. Fuck around with, you know, I don't know, the lore books and all of this. First, I'm gonna put my glasses on. Technology isn't as good as you think yet. I know, we've had one, like, flawless time, and the rest has just been struggling to get it to work. We went from a demon descending from the sky to horned lady to wandering. Fuck around and, yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. This song is great.